What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey, everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, all right, going back to the Rock Orchestra. Yes, indeed, the Rock Orchestra fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bot, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This song comes as a request from Declane. And this is actually Declane's prioritized request for the month of August for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Declane. Hope you enjoy the show. Declane wanted to see me react to this. It is the Rock Orchestra featuring Halocene, I hope is the name, with a cover of the Metallica song, the most hated Metallica song in my library anyway. I can't stand this song. A song called Nothing Else Matters. Now, have I heard this song before? Oh, boy, have I ever. I have heard this song more times than I even want to think about. Folks, I hate this song. I really do. It's not because the song is bad. It's not a bad song. It just doesn't sound like a Metallica song at all. The Unforgiven sounds more like a Metallica song than this song does. This song, oh man. And the thing is, it was so overplayed. Everybody says Enter Sandman was overplayed. And don't get me wrong, Enter Sandman was absolutely overplayed. You couldn't go anywhere without hearing that song. That song to this day is the most played song in sports arenas all over the world. It is the most played song. More than Thunderstruck. More than Welcome to the Jungle. This is it. This is the song that is most played. There are football teams. Who's the football team? Is it the Clemson Tigers? I think it's the Clemson Tigers that come out to this song. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not Clemson. Is it Texas A&M? Actually, I think it's Texas A&M. There's a college football team that has been using Enter Sandman for them taking the field, and they've been using it for like the last 16 years. And Metallica is fully aware of it, and they support it. They love it. They're like, yes, take our song and make it yours. Absolutely. As long as we get our royalty checks, that's all we care about. Thanks, Lars. Once again. Anyway, Nothing Else Matters. Yes, I've heard the song more times than I care to count. I hate the song. I am not a fan of it. So, I wish I could say that I'm going in with 100% open mind. I wish I could say that. But folks, I'm human. I'm human, and I hate this song with a passion. So, I'm going to do my best to keep my mind open on this. I really am. But I'm already going with a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be honest here. So let's see what the Rock Orchestra does with this. Let's see what they're going to come up with. So let me see. This was posted by the Rock Orchestra. No surprise there. And the video has 2.3 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, Nelly. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Let's get those fingers up, because here we go. All right, here we go. The Rock Orchestra, Nothing Else Matters, Metallica cover, featuring Halocene. We've had Halocene on the channel before. She's a vocalist. See what she does here. Look, I'm trying to be as open-minded as I can here. And listen, we had a cover of this song done before by Voice Play, and they were able to take the song and turn it around on me and make it tolerable and palatable. So that's a miracle. That's an absolute miracle. So, I mean, if Voice Play could do it, maybe the Rock Orchestra can too. We'll see. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it our way. All these words I don't just say, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for something new. Open mind for a different view, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they do. Never cared for what they know. But I
Okay. I want to be very clear. I want to be exceedingly clear that I just absolutely want to retch right now. I really do. And it has nothing to do with the Rock Orchestra. Nothing. Okay. They're doing the best they can. Halocene's doing the best she can. Everybody's doing the best that they can. Okay. Listen. There's a saying that you can polish a turd. And you're absolutely right. You can polish a turd. You can polish it. You can polish it. You can get the finest thread count polishing rags. You can get the very best wax and polish. And you can polish that turd until it shines. You can encrust it with diamonds and rubies and emeralds and sapphires. Then you can dip it in gold and repolish it until it shines so brightly it blinds the sun itself. Folks, it is still, at the end of the day, a turd, okay? I'm sorry. This song is awful. I hate this song. I absolutely hate this song with a passion. Having said that, the song makes me want to retch, yes. But that's not anything that the Rock Orchestra is doing. That's not anything that Halocene is doing. As a matter of fact, Halocene and the Rock Orchestra are the two solidary reasons that I am holding it down right now. They're the only reasons. If they weren't doing as good a job as they are doing, I'd be upchucking right now. I absolutely would be. I'd be retching all over my desk. It would be a scene straight of Family Guy when they took that, when Peter had all that credit with the general store, with the drugstore, and they got that epitaph or whatever that stuff's called, and they all he and Brian and Stewie and Chris were all sitting in the living room, and well, let's try it. Let's all take a swig. And they all take a swig. I don't feel nothing. Neither do I. Oh, wait a minute. I'm starting to feel, and then it turns into an absolute horror show. And that's exactly what we would be having right now, here in front of your eyes, if it wasn't for how well the Rock Orchestra is doing and Halocene's doing. They're the single reasons, both of them, the duo reasons that I'm holding my lunch down right now. They're it. They're literally it. Oh, God. Anyway, the first thing I noticed, the changing key. I like it. I definitely like the key change. I think if they didn't do the key change, and they play it in the same key as Metallica did, I think I'd be losing it right now. So they did the key change to really help kind of establish that this is ours. This is our version. Let's show you what we can do. I like that. I like that approach. The usage, of course, of the classical instruments definitely gives the song a richness. Her vocals. It's kind of funny. I know it's the Rock Orchestra featuring Halocene. I get that, but from what we're being presented, it almost looks like it's Halocene's show, and the Rock Orchestra is just kind of backing her up. You know what I mean? It feels kind of weird that she's really. Let's be honest here. She's getting like 80% of the focus. And I don't know, it's the Rock Orchestra show. It's their video. It's on their channel. Shouldn't they kind of be the focus? I don't know. Anyway, all right, let's get back into this. Oh boy. This song. Good power. That's different. Sounds like we got a solo. Okay. Surprise, surprise. There's a solo in the original song, too. Okay, look. There are some improvements they have definitely brought. I love those accents. Da-da, 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 bam. I like that. All 8 notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah, I like that. 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. Gives it the illusion of a triplet pattern, even though it really isn't. A lot of attitude in the vocals. I like it. I like her approach vocally. Definitely bringing more attitude than the original song had. They're doing their best, guys. I give them all the credit in the world. I do. They're very much like voice play. They are making this song tolerable. And I know that sounds harsh. And I know that sounds like I'm coming down on them. Guys, that could not be farther from the truth. That if you're able to take an absolute turd of a song, like Nothing Else Matters, and you're able to make it palatable and stomachable and tolerable, that is borderline miraculous. They are literally performing a miracle before our eyes. And they're making me slightly enjoy the song. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a miracle. It really is. So, I know that sounds harsh, but believe me when I say this, that is like the ultimate compliment that I could possibly give to any band playing this song. Because this song is awful. It really is. All right, solo time. It looks like we got a violin solo, which I'm looking forward to hearing. Let's hear what that sounds like.
So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are. No, nothing else matters.
Oh, it's over. It's over. I never have to listen to that again. Not because of the Rock Orchestra. They were fine. They were more than fine. Not because of Halocene either. She was more than fine. I know I will. I know I will hear this song again. I know I will. I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, God. Anyway, okay. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was the Rock Orchestra featuring Halocene with a cover of the Metallica song, Nothing Else Matters. This was a request from Declane, and this was actually Declane's prioritized request for the month of August for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Declan. I hope you enjoyed the show. Before I get my score, just in case you missed it, just in case you weren't really paying attention, I hate this song. God, I hate this song. This is okay. People have often asked me, what is the worst Metallica song that you have ever heard? And I can honestly say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, it's this song. Nothing Else Matters. I hate this song. I absolutely. One of the main reasons I hate it is it doesn't sound anything like a Metallica song. Nothing. Even the Unforgiven, which I'm also not the biggest fan of, but at least with that song, I can say, at least, if nothing else, it sounds like a Metallica written song. This song does not sound like Metallica wrote it. I don't know who did. Some top 40, Bon Jovi wrote it or something like that. It just doesn't fit fit. It just doesn't sound like Metallica wrote it. It is just an absolute train wreck of a song.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
I hate this song with a passion. And the sad thing is I can't get away from it. Because while I might personally hate the song, the general public seems to love it. Because it has gotten, I think it has gotten more airtime and more radio play and more push and more support and more media usage than Enter Sandman has. That's frightening, isn't it? I think I've heard this song more times on radio than I have Enter Sandman. That is absolutely frightening. It really is. This song absolutely makes me want to retch. It does. I just, every time I hear this song, I can feel my stomach turn, and I just get nauseous. I'm so sick and tired of this song. And I know people are going, what does that have to do with this? This is a cover. You're absolutely right, it's a cover. You're absolutely right. But I just want to make it very clear that I've heard the song before. I definitely have. And I'm basing my score not on the original song at all. I'm basing my score completely on the cover and what was done with the cover, okay? That's going to be key here, I promise you, considering how much I vehemently hate this song. Not the cover, the song, the original song. Because on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that cover a 9.1. Yup, 9.1. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this cover deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 9.1. What does that mean? Well, a 9.1 would translate to an outstanding, amazing, impressive skill rating because, honest to God, this was an outstanding, amazing, impressive cover. It would also get 5 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. So there you go, a 9.1, outstanding, amazing, impressive skill rating, 5 out of 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Now, how in the world did I come up with that score for a song that I can't stand? Well, so glad you asked. There it is. That statement right there. It was a cover. And I'm basing my score on the cover. Any band who is able to take this song and make it palatable, it doesn't even have to be amazing. It doesn't have to be tremendous. But any band that can take this song and make it listenable, that's impressive in my book. It absolutely is. I was able to listen to this cover and not get physically ill. I'm not gonna lie, I felt it though. I was not feeling all that great when the song hit, when the song started. And there's a reason for that. There's a very specific reason for that. But they took this song and they made it. I'm not gonna say I loved it. I'm not gonna say I was blown away by it. But I will say they managed to make the song listenable and to some extent slightly enjoyable. The instrumentation sounded great. The usage of classical instruments definitely lent itself well to this song. The vocal performance from Halocene, very nicely done. I will say there was that one break section where she got very operatic in style. Very impressive. I was actually impressed by that. The rest of her vocal delivery, it sounded good. Don't get me wrong. It was nothing wrong with it. It sounded just fine. But that breakdown section, man, where she really cut loose, yeah, that was some power and some projection and some support and clarity. And it just sounded really nice. Really did. The violin solo, I gotta say, was accurate. It was maybe a little too accurate. I really kind of wish, and this is the reason why this is getting a 9.1 and not something higher. I know I scored the voice play higher than this. I don't remember if I gave that a 9.2 or a 9.3, but I intentionally put this at 9.1 underneath those two scores. And there's a reason for it. I understand they played in a different key. Okay, I get it. So they transposed. But here's the thing. That's exactly what they did. They transposed. They did a carbon copy cover that was transposed to a different key. That's all they did. They otherwise they played the song note for beat, word for word, tone for tone. Well, okay, maybe not completely tone for tone, but it was the exact same notation, pretty much the exact same speed. It sounded exactly the same as the original. The only thing that was different were the voicings. That was it. I really wish that violinist, when they did the solo, I really wish the violinist had taken the solo maybe in a slightly different direction. Maybe played something a little different than the original. That would have been really nice. Put their own little spin on it. But instead, the violin player played the guitar solo note for note, exactly like the original, which just put the final nail in the coffin of it being a carbon copy cover, okay? A transposed carbon copy cover. Let's be specific. I appreciate the fact that they changed key. I absolutely am. It helped. It did help. But if you're going to take a song in another direction, I'm sorry, but just transposing is not enough. Because the notation, while it may have been transposed, all of the integers between notes were the same. The exact same. The beats were the exact same. Time signatures, the exact same. Feel, the exact same. Structure, the exact same. Solo, the exact same. The verses, the exact same. Pre-chorus, the exact same. Chorus, the exact same. Everything was the exact same. Everything. So all they did was change key. To me, that's not enough. If you're going to try to say, well, we're going to put our own spin on it, you need to do more than just transpose. I'm sorry. But I don't count transposing as the sole proprietary reason for being able to say that they put their own spin on it. No, they didn't. All they did was change key. Now, if they do that and other things, then yeah, then it's a component, absolutely. But it can't be the sole component. That's not enough. So that's why I'm giving it a 9.1 instead of something a little higher. You know, it had the potential to be higher. It absolutely did. But at the end of the day, 9.1 is exactly where I think this cover deserves. In conclusion, like I said earlier, I do not blame the Rock Orchestra or Halocene whatsoever for the quality of the songwriting, because they just took what Metallica wrote and they just transposed it to a different key. Other than that, it's the exact same. So I don't blame them for that. This is a Metallica song. And it is probably the worst Metallica song that they ever wrote. And it's unfortunate that you literally cannot take a turd and turn it into gold. I'm sorry, you just can't. And there's that old saying, and I already said it, but I'm going to close with it. You can polish a turd all you want. You can polish it as much as you want. At the end of the day, no matter how much you polish it, though, it is still a turd. And yeah, this song it's a turd. But I give all the credit in the world to the Rock Orchestra and Halocene for doing the very best with what they had. So anyway, 9.1. Yeah, I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap it up in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 9.1, which is an outstanding, amazing, impressive scale rating, 5 out of 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope that was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off. reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.